I think as a ceramic artist and educator, I got to know about the International Biennale since the first time, and I was here. And the time I was really impressed, but that was a hard time for the first one because right after September 11th. But that was the first time I really understand that Korean artists, Korean country is trying to do something really good for ceramic world. And also, I've been going to NCCA in America for almost 12 years. And the experience there to let me understand even more about how the government put in so much effort to promote this event. And I was really impressed. And also, through that observation, give me a better idea when I have the chance to help Taiwanese government to set up the Biennale in Taiwan. I think the previous Korean Biennale definitely is a showcase to collect, I can say, almost all the best ceramic artists around the world to come to Korea to show their work. And that is the stage for them to build up the conversation. And through the publications, the catalogs and videos become very good teaching material for teachers. But after years between Korean Biennale and Japanese Mino, facing the very similar issues, because the artists who submit the work to the competition become almost the same numbers, same artists, and happen to the Taiwanese Biennale too. So my opinion about the current one is very, very positive, because any country who want to put in so much effort and budget to do such a big event definitely have to think about what can the event bring to the country. And the current one, I think, is the best time to have the artists not just come to receive the award and just show the work. It's the time to have them stay a little bit longer and build up the conversation with the artists or the young people in Korea. Eventually, the youngster, they can learn from face-to-face experience. And I think definitely can see more diversity of the ceramic happen in Korea.
So this brings me to ask you, do you think the Biennale has been very beneficial to ceramic artists and also ceramic education?
That's for sure. That's for sure. But at the same time, I think because not just for Korean Biennale, for the Taiwanese, for the Mino, it's the same issues that we try to set up the higher standard to show general public about what is contemporary ceramic all about. But at the same time, the work can speak for themselves, but it doesn't work that way, the way I see it. The contemporary artists, they always try to express their own idea in a personal way, and sometimes it's so far away from general public. So without any contact, or I don't like to say explanation, it's difficult for people to understand. Yeah. So I think if we can set up more opportunity for that, that would be much better. And at the same time, when general public can appreciate what's happening now, and eventually they can appreciate more about art, and the life, the quality of their life also can be improved. Yeah.
The theme for the 2013 Gyeonggi International Ceramic Biennale is community with me, with you, with us. What do you think of this as a subject material?
I think at the theme, definitely is the sentence, is the phrase easy for people to understand. But for ceramic, ceramic artists is very different than other type of artists. We tend to work together more because it's such labor-intensive job, and also um, like get involved with the wood firing need a big group of people. So we share and we discuss. And maybe at this moment I cannot really tell you my personal opinion about the theme, but I think the positive way is easier for people to understand. Ceramic is a part of their life. Yeah.
So do you think it's a good way of consolidating maybe the ceramic community and the public?
Definitely, that's for sure. But at the same time, maybe I will think the ceramic artists who are not necessarily working with such theme or direction, they were wondering how their work can relate to the such theme. And I think honestly, artists always work in a very personal way, and some of them are not easy to really open their mind or heart to try to express what they are thinking. So I can see some artists have a difficult time to connect to that theme.
It's a very interesting point. Yes. And you're an educator as well as a ceramic artist. Present condition of the ceramic industry, art market, academic environment, it's not so positive. It's struggling a lot, and you see like departments disappearing and so on. And it's universal phenomenon that's happening both in Korea and internationally. How do you see ceramics going in the future?
That's a big question, and I've been thinking about that issue for a while. Especially, I travel really very much between Asia and the West. It's happening in the West more than in Asia, and I think mostly influenced by the economy, of course, and how the country handle the educational program or the structure. Under such competitive economical environment, most government is trying to help people to improve their life by economical success, but not necessarily to build up their cultural environment for them to enjoy and improve their life. So what I'm saying is, if people or the government getting too practical, then they don't really consider ceramic is something they like to promote. So, and that's why something you mentioned about suffering. But after the turn of the century, now the whole focus has switched from the west to the east. And of course, China has become the very important role of that. But at the same time, the Western world finally had the chance to pay more attention to what's happening here. So I personally consider it's a very important time for ceramic in the Asia. Not just the history, but at the same time, we have to show how much we care about tradition and how much we value handmade objects and how much we cherish the labor-intensive working process art. And those things is very different than the how the Western they consider. Coming from the Industrial Revolution, they don't really care that much about the hands. What they were trying to do is to build up better technology, to take over and make more profit. So if we can do something and to show that is such important thing for the environment we are living in, then eventually I think we are doing something right. Yeah.
Nowadays there are so many biennales around the world. Do you think a ceramic biennale is important?
Absolutely, absolutely. And not just important, and it's beyond that, it's something that we have to keep document what's happening. Otherwise, ceramic is not just like other art, community. They have more global conversation, and also have more criticism involved, and they can really handle the issue of art. But ceramic, we tend to work in our personal studio without interaction or communication. So without Biennale, I don't think the contemporary ceramic will come this far, and especially the three Biennale in Asia. Now no one can deny the Biennale from Korea, from Japan, from Taiwan, had, you know, is the value of the Biennale. Yeah.
If you have any suggestions or comments you'd like to see the Biennale is improving, welcome.
Okay. I think my suggestion probably is stated because between Yichong and Mino and Taipei Inge, they have tried to work together once and just putting the show together and didn't really follow up. So if something happened in China and some organization or government they're interested about the topic, maybe this network can become really important of the next ceramic. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time and your invaluable comments.
Thank you. Thank you.